Hello everyone, it's Untitled Chapter, and today I would like to welcome you to this video in which I'm going to tell you which cheats I use for building a house. It's kind of a tutorial video, and I do this because it's requested or asked to me a lot, so I decided to just make this video because I thought if I can help people with this video it would be great, so why not just do it. So let's start. So I've built this small little house over here, and the first cheat I'm going to tell you can be used to place objects through each other. So then you can place a palm tree in a plant, for example, or a pillar in a fence, which is of course very handy. But that cheat is move objects on if you want to put it on, and move objects off if you want to put a cheat off. But we of course want to put the cheat on, so you just type in move objects on in the cheat section, which you can get by pressing Ctrl Shift and then C, and then typing in move objects on. So if you don't do that, which as you can see right now, you can't place something through each other. But if you do put that cheat on, you can, which is great of course. So I use it for things like, for example, this fence, but I also sometimes use it to do windows. So I can place them through each other, which gives quite a cool effect. So I'll show how it works in a second. You just put the cheat on and then you place them through each other. You will still see a part of the wall usually, but then you can just click on it twice I think, and then that wall is deleted and you have a fully functional window. So that's quite handy, and I always really like to use that cheat also to place plants through each other, or just to place tables in front of doors or something. But I also use it for something else, because you have fireplaces in The Sims 3, and many of them look nice as a fireplace, but I don't really like the chimney on it. So what you can use the cheat move objects on for also is to delete the chimney of a fireplace. You can do that by just typing in the cheat, then grabbing the hand and putting it on the chimney, and then press delete, and do that with every part of the chimney you would like to delete. Another cheat I have for you, which is actually not really a cheat but it's more like a tip, is the way you can place objects off its grid, so that it's not like you see now, it can only be like on some parts of the place, but that you can place it on every part in the area, which is of course very handy. So to do that you have to just press Alt while turning all the items, and also if you want to turn it around in any angle you want, you can just press Alt and then turn it around like you normally do. So that were some easy tricks. Now we will go on to how to use constrain floor elevation falls, which is another cheat I use very often and I think is very handy. But I have to say that it's quite difficult, so I will show you how it works now. If you want to make a foundation on your house, then like you see on the left, it's very easy. You just first have to make like a box, unless you want of course another shape of your house, but for this simple tutorial I want to make a box. And then you make another floor, a full level on it, then you place a foundation next to it, and you make a wall. Then you press Ctrl Shift C and type in constrain floor elevation falls. Then you go to the leveling tool, and then you see that this is green, and you can make the square, you can make it the same height as the foundation with the wall on it, which is of course very handy, because then you have a foundation on the roof of your house and not on the floor of your house actually. Now I will also show you how to make a foundation on the roof of your house when you already have a foundation. So then you have a foundation, a full level of wall, and then another foundation. That's also quite easy, but it is a little bit more difficult than the other way, because you just first have to make a foundation, then make a level of wall on it, and then another full level of wall, and then you can grab some stairs. Make sure that the constraint floor elevation false cheat is on, so it is on false, and then you just place some stairs in the house like you see me doing right now, and you go to the leveling tool and make it equal. You can do this as many times as you want, but if you want it to be or to have the height of just exactly one foundation, you have to place 3 stairs at 3 different heights. I'm sure you will understand when you are trying it yourself, because it's not very difficult. So now we have 3 different heights. Actually we have 2 different heights, but now we have a foundation below the house actually and on the roof of the house. You can also make kind of a curved roof or a slanted roof with using this cheat and with using this method, and you can do that by placing a stair, but by pressing control at the same time. So then you have some smaller stairs, and because of that you make a difference in height, which gives the idea that it's slanted, which looks also very cool. And you see that over here. If you would like to see more of constraint floor elevation false tutorials, please let me know, but do ask me or do say what I have to explain then, because otherwise I don't really know. So next up is not really a cheat, or actually it is a cheat, but it's not for a new method, but it's actually to get sort of new items, because if you type in testing cheats enabled true, and then after that by debug, by the way all cheats will be in the description, so if you can't really follow it, it will be there. And then if you go to the furnishing mode and then the second one from above, and then you will see a question mark in white above all other 12 I think sections of items, and then you get very many new items, which if you've never used this cheat before, you will find, for example, this television. But I have to say that not every item I show now you can get if you don't have every expansion pack, because every expansion pack also comes with new body bug items. For example, in the body bug section you can also find fish and other cool items. So yeah, that's actually it. Oh, and by the way, also in the body bug section you can find the invisible lights, which I talk about quite often, because I use them in almost every house. Just because you don't see them when they are in live mode, so you see them being placed by me right now, but the handy thing is that you don't see them when you are in live mode. So they do give light, but you don't see them. So anyway, if you enjoyed this tutorial or you thought it was helpful, please leave a like, please share it with people who you think would like to see this tutorial. Also please give me tips on how I could maybe make my tutorials better, and please let me know which tutorial you would like to see more. So if you want to see, for example, a constraint floor elevation false tutorial which is more in depth than this one, please let me know, but do tell me what you want to know about it, because otherwise I can't really I don't really know what to talk about in that video. So anyway, thanks for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it and I helped you, and I hope to see you back later.